Hi, Kit Davy here. Today I want to show you how to make this sweet flower-like book. It's got a couple of hard covers made from mat board or scrap cardboard, and then pages that have a little fold that I'll show you how to do, and then they're linked together to create this fun flower-like book. Tools that you need to make the book are a glue stick, a nice sharp pair of scissors, and a pencil. And then for the pages, you're going to need 5 squares that are 4.5 by 4.5. And I just photocopied some pretty paper, and it's computer weight paper so that it's easy to fold and lightweight. And then to make a template for how to fold those, you need a single sheet of computer weight paper that's 4 by 4. For the covers, you need 2 pieces of mat board or scrap cardboard, not corrugated cardboard, that are 2 inches square. And then to cover those covers, you need 2 pieces of computer weight paper that are 3-inch square. And then to cover the inside of the covers, you need 2 pieces of computer weight paper that are just under 2 inches in square, 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. So let's start by creating our template using this white piece of paper that's 4 inches by 4 inches. So I'm going to be folding it multiple ways. So I folded it in half in 2 different directions, and now I'm going to fold it in half across the diagonal. If you have a bone folder, you can use a bone folder, but I'm just going to use my fingernail. So now we have 4 different folds, and what we're going to be doing is creating the flower-like folds. So I'm going to push down from here to here and bring this fold over to that fold, and then give it a little pinch. And then I'm going to push down on this fold right here towards the center. It's not wanting to cooperate, but it'll get there. And crease that. So now we have a lotus or flower fold, but we need to make the template for to create the flower petals. So I'm going to take my pencil, okay, and I've got the opening at the top. I'm going to fold this in half again and crease it really well. And now what I'm going to do is create kind of like with my pencil, something that looks like an ice cream cone, about like that. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out along the pencil mark. So it looks like an ice cream cone. When I open it up, it has a flower-like shape. So I've created my template. Now I'm just going to fold it back up and set it aside. And I'm going to be folding my 5 pages the same way I folded these. And we'll be using the template on each one of the folded pages to create this flower-like shape. So once again, I fold in half. I open it up, fold in half again. Then I fold on the diagonal. Fold in the diagonal again. Then I'm going to be pushing down on this line right here and bringing this fold over to that fold. Give it a little pinch and doing the same. On the other side, sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, and I'll be doing that for the other 4 pages. So I have all 5 of my pages folded, and I'm going to be using my template that I created earlier to draw where I need to cut on each one of the pages. So I'm going to fold these in half so I create a triangular-like shape, and I'm making sure that the opening's at the top. I place my template right there on top, and using my pencil, I trace around. Whoops. I trace around the template. And this is where I'll be cutting. Take my scissors, follow the pencil line as best I can. And that is how we create each one of the pages. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the other 5 pages. I have all my 5 pages cut out, and what I'm going to be doing next is linking them together, gluing them together. So I'm going to make sure that I have the flat or full-size heart shape facing up. And then I'm going to put glue on the back side of the first page using my glue stick. Then I'm going to take the second page, and with the flat full shape of the heart, I'm going to put it on top of that first page. And if there are little bits sticking out like this that I don't like, I can just give it a little haircut. Okay, and then I'll open it up. Make sure that there's not glue in the wrong place. Okay, so I've got the first and the second pages together. Now I'm going to glue the rest of the pages together in a chain, have them all linked up. Have the pages all linked up together, and I'm going to open page by page to make sure that the pages are not stuck to each other improperly. Sometimes they can get glued together in here. I want to make sure that it's not going to be a permanent stick. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, and now we're going to be covering the covers. So for the covers, you need those 2 by 2 inch pieces of mat board, the 3 by 3 inch squares, and then the just under 2 inch squares to cover the inside of the covers. So what I'm going to do is put glue on the mat board, and I'm going to put it, oh, let's see, yeah, I think I like the other side just fine. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that as best I can, and I'll do a little pre-folding here because we want to get a good wrap on the covers. Then I'm going to use my scissors to angle in towards the corner, and I don't touch the corner, I just come fairly close to it, angle in and away, in and away. And then I use my glue stick on opposite sides so the paper stretches evenly across the back. And then you use your fingernail to just wrap over the corners here. And then go ahead and put glue on either side and finish wrapping. Okay, and when we've got the outside of the cover done, you take the 2-inch square piece of paper, or it's 1 7/8, I should say, just under 2 inches. And we're going to cover the inside of the cover. And then I'll do the same. It's a little bit crooked, straighten that. I'll do the same for the other cover. Now we're ready to put the book all together. So we're going to be gluing on the inside cover, the front and the back, and we're going to be gluing the back of the first page to the inside front cover and the back of the last page to the outside back cover. So I can use my glue stick, or if you wanted for this part, you could use a wet glue like PVA or Elmer's or Mod Podge. And this point right here, I'm going to put down in this lower corner. I'm going to get as close as I can, line it up. Okay. And then I'm going to put glue on the back of the back page and take the second cover and line up the back cover with the front cover. Give it a good squeeze. Making sure all the pages open. And there we have our flower book. So have fun making the book.